Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to our Rimworld Sea Ice survival playthrough here. When we last left off, we just did a little bit of combat and fighting. The colony here is doing pretty well for itself. We actually have a pretty big stockpile of stuff, and not too much really going on right now. I really should do something to get rid of all these clothes. What's this? Core World jeweler named Alyssa Sparkles Orchard calls you from nearby. She is being chased by pirates from the Dark Saws. She's 73 years old. Nope. That's, Wait, is there any other way I can get rid of all this dead man's clothes without, I'm pretty sure I have to start a fire. But I don't really want to start a fire because, yeah. I'm also wondering to myself if I should do anything to perhaps ensure these colonists become more than just acquaintances. But then again, that kind of has some unfortunate consequences with it, doesn't it? So, probably not a good idea. What are you doing? Just going for a walk? That is perfectly acceptable in this negative 24 degrees weather. It is also fall. Let's see, it's 5 degrees in here, negative 20, okay. Alright, we're gonna have to do something about this. This cannot stand. Let's see, what are our resources looking like? Pretty bad. So with that in mind, I might want to consider deconstructing some of this stuff. For now. Let's take a quick look at everyone's construction abilities. You are a 5, you are a 3. I'm going to set this way down so that hopefully Corbin does this and Ark can figure something else to do with her life while we're waiting. Maybe she can do some research? Yeah, sure, why not? You do some research, Corbin will deconstruct this, and the reason for that is because Corbin has higher construction, so he'll probably recover more parts, and specifically what I'm thinking... Actually, what I really should do is just deconstruct a big chunk of this building here, and then extend this a little bit, if only to create a little vent, so that, yeah, the heat can spread. Actually, probably it would help if I didn't hold this door open. That might keep things a little bit warmer. I might actually need a second heater. Which actually means, let's go to the world map now, that what I probably have to do is migrate a little bit to go mine resources out of nearby mountains. Actually, I wonder. No, a nice sheet would be flat, right? Like Well, interestingly enough, it claims that there would be limestone and slate on these tiles. That seems unlikely. But there are mountains here, so... Or large hills, rather. And, I don't know, it wouldn't take too many days to send someone over here. Should have saved those, whatever the camels. Yeah, probably should have saved those. That would have been a smart idea. It also occurs to me, you know what, just to be safe, I think it would be a wise idea to reinstall our beds over here, like so, and probably build a second heater, like so. Don't screw it up, because that's basically the last of our material. And of course, yeah, the whole scene bathing thing. Yeah, also another thing, I am aware that there is another mod that does, dubs bad hygiene, that does this without some of the issues regarding, you know, like the reclothing of oneself. But since I have started with this hygiene mod, I can't switch it out without completely restarting. And at this point, I don't think that's worth it. Let's see here. 30 degrees, 21. Let's say, yeah, 31. You aim for 31, you aim for 30, and that should hopefully work out. There we go. Now our beds are in here. This is a considerably nicer room, right? Yeah. very impressive, somewhat rich, neutral beauty. It's clean. That's good. I mean, we don't have much going on. Actually, you know what? I suppose what I could do here is deconstruct this and maybe put... So I think all I need is a wall that would block view from here. So even just something like this, I think, might be enough. I might want to deconstruct all this. Might be a good idea. My goodness. It'll take us a while before we get anywhere with this. You know what I also find interesting is that just adding this this extra mod to be able to scroll makes it pretty much fixed up all the messiness of this. So it would be kind of nice if this stuff did balance itself a little bit better, because the web is a little bit messy right now. But it's not that bad. Incidentally, I can show off the mod order here, right? No, that's just the mod settings. What? Do I have to quit out to show that? Yeah, I think so, but I did show off the mod list in the very first episode if you are interested in looking at it. Though, another thing that I've kind of taken for granted, but should do something about, is the fact that it would actually be a very good idea... Oh, it is actually nice and warm in here. It'd be a very good idea to actually properly put together individual collections, because I have all the mods, I'm pretty sure it's up to date, in a big jumbled collection for every mod I've ever used in any Rimworld playthrough in one big collection on the Steam Workshop. But what would probably be a good idea is if I take the time to, for each individual series I have run, like, or at least the ones that are ongoing right now, our Lovecraft series and this one, and actually put in, or put together, little collections that have that mod list, and preferably in the right mod order, for anyone who might be interested in following along. So I will try to get that going as I get time. I have been a bit busy lately, but I should be able to find the time for that. I mean, I find the time to record, so I can find the time to do things properly, at least is my opinion on that matter. So look forward to that, but if it doesn't come up within, I don't know, a week, make sure to shout at me in the comments and make sure I haven't forgotten. I don't think I'd forget, but never know with me. I am crazy. To some degree, or another. Let's see here. Alright, everything seems to be going well over there. And we're getting... Well, we are getting some research done. That's the important thing. And at some point, we are going to want... Let's see, medicine, multi-analyzer, vitals monitor, multi-barrel shipbuilding. Where is... Trying to think to myself here. Oh, there it is. Transport pods. I just need the high-tech research bench, so I gotta remember that, because that's gonna be useful to cut down on our transportation time. But in the meanwhile, let's see here. What do we want to research next? What would be useful? What does machining do? Machine table, craft guns and machinery, or disassemble dead mechanoids? I don't wonder if I have to do any of this in order to unlock the ability to make more ammo. Though if I recall correctly, I don't think I can make charged shot ammo. I could be mistaken on that count. I think I recall being told that's the case, so I'll have to figure out something there. Let's actually look into production. Let's see here. Finery, stonecutters, bench, sculptors, basic prosthetics, hand tailor, electric tailor. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have access right now to anything that would actually let me make ammo, so I assume I have to work on smelting and machining and such. Which is okay. How's Ark doing, by the way? Butchered human-like, little pain, you're hot. You're hot! Damn, is it that warm in here? What is everyone's temperature, like, jiggering? Comfortable temperature is 16 to 81. you 50. You know what? I could just limit you to only being in here. I'm gonna have to make a table at some point as well. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. But you're hot, are you? So... You know what, Ark? I mean, you are a nudist, so there you go. Enjoy your nudity. Which will actually lead to a hilarious situation, because if you're a nudist, and the whole scene bathing thing, you probably shouldn't get that penalty, because you kind of like to walk around naked anyway. There you are, you're happily nude. Jolly good. You are uncomfortable. Kind of uncomfortable, need to get something that's soft to sit. Oh, we don't have chairs, and that's bothering you, is it? Oh, I've got all kinds of human hide. We can make some human hide couches. Let's see, furniture. Or human hide... Human lever arm chairs. There we go. We'll, well, I should have one here next to the research bench, and, I don't know, we'll maybe build a couple extras. At the very least, they'll give us some stuff to practice on. Too bad I couldn't make a human lever table. That would also be useful. But, unfortunately, we don't really have... Oh, wait. Where did I suddenly get all this steel from? It did say, like, just a moment ago, I had only 55, right? I must have had, like, a stock lying around somewhere, and I've only just put it into our thing. So, you know what? Let's get a steel table in here. There we go. Or hygiene. You'll be fine, Ark. Don't worry about it. Though, at this point, Ark is probably going to freeze to death from all of this, so that's probably going to be problematic. Yeah, that is ridiculous. You shouldn't be angry when you're a nudist. You're walking around naked all day anyway. That's just silliness. In my opinion, but alright. At least no one is too unhappy. Like, we seem to be getting along. What's this, an escape pod? Ooh, someone we can eat. Erst, huh? Let's see, bruises, you were shot. Let's see here. What do we know about you? Cave World Tunneler, you can't do intellectual or crafting, you're straight, nervous, and a night owl. You're really good. You know what? I'll leave you there. Here's the deal. If you can get up and walk away, you can live. If you die, then you just end up on the butchering table. I think that's fair. That sounds fair, right? At least from the perspective of a psychopath like Corbin here. Though I'm assuming, I forget whether this is just vanilla or not, because I'm sure Eaton over in our new Arkham playthrough is also a psychopath, and I'm pretty sure he's able to get positive opinions of people. So I'm not sure if one of the mods I have going on here is preventing him from gaining opinion, or maybe that's a thing. But I'm kind of wondering if it'll be impossible for these guys to become lovers. Not that I necessarily want them to become well, I kind of do, just for convenience sake. It'll make them happy, basically. Of course, maybe I should make a double bed and force them both to sleep in it anyway. That has some real unfortunate implications to it. A whole bunch of poor and shoddy things, but, you know, it's getting you some... Actually, what does that work? Is that crafting or construction? I'm gonna say construction, to be honest. But it could be crafting. I don't know, what would you think? I'm assuming, until told otherwise, that it is in fact crafting. Yeah, you know what? Might as well just keep making chairs, and then we can deconstruct them, and then make more chairs. Oh, wait. Here we go. I can watch right here. Yeah, okay, it is a construction ability. Alright, just wanted to be sure about that. I figured that was the case, but you never know. Alright, that's a normal chair. We've had a... Oh, God. You know, it just occurred to me, those battery breakdowns are actually going to be really serious. Which also reminds me that I was told about a mod that can help prevent stuff like that. A maintenance mod. And I have not added it yet. And it would probably be a good idea to add that. You know what, I'm going to actually lower both of these by 3 degrees. Minor break. Okay, so Ark could go crazy now. How are you doing, Ark? Well, you don't have hypothermia, so that's okay. You are hungry. And... Oh! I guess you died. Well, that's a shame. But you'll be fine, it'll be fine. Wonder how cold it's gonna get come winter. I should probably be concerned about that. With that in mind, I am also going to, under zone, yes. We'll make a new area. We will call this indoors. And eventually I'm going to work this place up so that it is safe indoors everywhere in terms of heat. What's going on here? Delete that. The heck is with this? Alright, you can go away for now. Not entirely sure what I did there, but it's a thing. This is just going to be it for now. Though I'll also make this. That way, Ark can basically go between here and here in order to take care of her various needs. You know, all these heaters are eventually... What's this? Slaver? Ooh, we could kill them. We want to bet that I could actually kill these guys. Let's see. Prostophile, teetotaler, hard worker, bisexual, straight with chemical interest and a careful shooter. You're greedy, also bisexual. You're iron-willed. You have an annoying voice. Alright. They're still mad about the whole bathing thing. I find that kind of silly, because again, Ark is a nudist, and thus kind of likes walking around naked, and doesn't mind people seeing her naked, so it seems just a little weird to... Wait. Hang on a second. It's into... Oh. Alright, now I see what I did. I had accidentally renamed the animal area instead of the people area. And now I feel like an idiot. Oh well. It happens from time to time, so I'm not gonna stress myself out over that. It's been a very quiet day so far. What I like the most is the fact that work actually gets done around here. Then basically all I need to do is give some orders and then deconstruct all the terrible quality stuff. And then we just build it up again and then tear it down again. Did I kill these people? I mean, we do have a lot of meals on hand, so it's not like we need to kill everybody. Just look at all that long pork just sitting there. Like, we have enough to last the winter. We'll be fine. You know what? I guess we don't need to. Wait a minute. Why do I have a supreme or a superior, rather, charge rifle just lying around? What is Corbin using? A normal charge rifle. Gotcha. Alright. You know what? I'll see what these guys are selling. Maybe I'll kill the Muffalo so that Ark doesn't have to eat people. But other than that, I'd also prefer if you guys didn't walk into my house. Because that would be nice. Alright, who is our best negotiator person? Everyone sucks at it. Gotcha. Okay. Well, Corbin. Oh, I can sell all the, all this extra garbage that I've got lying around. Now, maybe it would make sense to hold on to this stuff. But, I don't think I will for now. Or at least I'll get rid of all the poor quality stuff. I think that makes sense. Oh yeah, all the dead man's clothes we can get rid of. There we go. That's a reasonable amount of money. And do they have any... Damn, that's expensive. I could buy some pemmican for Ark, so she doesn't have to... But no. I don't think that'll be necessary. You know what? Maybe I will, but... Oh, wait. They have only one. Ah, but I'll buy it anyway. That's because we kind of need this stuff. And we made a bunch of silver, so... Could you guys not wander into my house? Like, seriously, guys. I didn't give you permission to come in here. Of course, I could just kill them and get all the stuff back, but that would be a little excessive, don't you think? So... Let's not worry... Ark, where are you going? Wait, did I actually... Oh, I never got around to restricting you. There you go. Hauling wake up to stockpile 2. What? Oh. There are drugs over there. Tasty, tasty drugs. Well, we'll worry about that another time. For now, we're okay. Ark is just sitting there relaxing socially. Good for you. A bunch of terrible quality armchairs. How are you feeling, Ark? Still have that scar. Butchered people, shared bedroom. You'll get over it. Don't worry about it. Wait, shouldn't this be shared barrack? Because that's technically what this is at this point. Darkness, worn out apparel, shared bedroom, little pain, butchered human like. The darkness. Darkness is okay. People give darkness a bad rap. Darkness isn't so bad. It can be spooky, don't get me wrong, but it's not that bad. Yeah, I do find it funny that a nudist gets bothered by people watching them bathe, considering the fact that they're, you know, they're kind of walking around naked anyway. You'd figure that a nudist just... But then again, I assume it's because the mod just doesn't account for that yet. Hopefully in the future, though. Yes. Yes, indeed. Alright, but overall, I think things are going pretty well. We do have a couple of meals that don't actually require, you know, people to cannibalize stuff. So Ark is safe for now, but the vast majority of our food does, in fact, contain long pork. So sooner or later, she's going to have to try some, and, you know, hopefully she likes it. Oh, this has Yorkshire Terrier meat in it. Yay. Poor Goomba. Considering how much food we have, I should have let that little dog live. I feel like such a monster. It's even less forgivable, because I actually own a dog, and I like dogs very much. You'd hardly know it, given the fact that I very episode 1 completely just butchered that poor dog. Didn't even give it a chance. Didn't even give it a name aside from the one that the game started off with. Actually, if that reminds me correctly, you don't get control over animal names, do you? They're just randomly given. That kind of annoys me. Or am I mistaken about that? I think they're just randomly generated when they nuzzle someone after they've been trained. Which is a touch bit unfortunate, but oh well, it's not that. You know what, I'm gonna bump this back up. I know. Kind of going back and forth on that one. You know what, I probably could afford to put a light in here. Make people happy. Could be a good idea. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. We're gonna be terrible, terrible people here. Also, let's go under production. Let's see here. If that's smithing thingy-mabob. Fueled smithy. Field station for smithing non-mechanical weapons and tools. Okay, so that's of not much use to us right now. Actually, there's really not much to do in this colony aside from cook all the long pork and do research. Of course, it also occurs to me, just because I eventually get the research to build the ship-a-mabobs, the transport pod thingies, which I'm finally getting around to doing in the new Arkham playthrough. It's because I can build it, doesn't mean I'll be able to, because we are tragically, desperately short of materials right now, but that's kind of part of the fun of living on the sea ice. I'm interested to see if I'll actually be able to survive winter. I mean, we're pretty well set up, having taken over this raider base. I mean, I probably could have done some more intelligent things with it, like maybe just deconstruct all of this and then use those resources to maybe double up the walls or something. And maybe shrink this room down a little, but you know what? It's good. It's good. I'm actually kind of surprised no one has deconstructed these yet, considering how little anyone has to do. But, alright. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah, I'll bump that up a little bit, because... I mean, Ark's gonna need some experience doing this stuff as well, so it'll be fine. Let's see here. We're up to 100 meals, so we're doing a pretty good job of getting everything all cooked and made nice and delicious here. What's this? Oh. Why are a bunch of women joining this colony? They've clearly heard that Corbin is some sexy cybernetic stud, I guess. They clearly haven't heard that he's a psychopath who also likes to eat human bodies. You're naked, apparently, because you're taking your clothes off. Yeah, please don't take your clothes off until you get into the colony. That's, generally speaking, a smart idea. What else do we know about you? You're a straight, fast walker. You are lazy. You also can't shoot or punch stuff. And you won't do dumb labor either. Oh, Candace. Oh, poor, sweet Candace. You're also a... Wait, what is your story? We might as well at least learn a little about you before we eat you. I like to know what where my food has been. So let's see. Candace spent her formative years on a glitter world in the core region, where she and her friends pursued lives of idle pleasure. As she grew up, she began to find the life of ease unfulfilling. She decided to look for a more challenging path. Also, just a random thought here. I feel anyone from a glitter world should just by default be bisexual just based on what I hear about those places. In the sense that they seem to be so advanced that they kind of would be past, like, kind of the quote-unquote traditional sort of things. Just my random thought there. Feel free to argue whether that makes sense or whether that is a terribly, terribly ignorant thing to say. Anyway, let's see. Candace also spent many years as an investigative reporter. She was notorious for making chaotic reports from exotic locations. Although seen as a lightweight by her critics, she managed to break several high-profile stories after lengthy investigations. Well, at least she managed to escape the glitter worlds. That's probably a good thing, considering some of the stories you hear about those places. They're crazy, I tells ya. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. When we come back, Rough Child here will probably end up in the cooking pot. Much to her dismay, no doubt, but it'll be fine. And we'll continue seeing how things go here, because life on the ice sheet, or sea ice, is fraught with peril and excitement, and also a lot of just domestic, everyday stuff, apparently, considering the fact that life is actually pretty peaceful here, and doing surprisingly well if you discount the fact that we have a cannibal running the show, who's also a psychopath who loves the sight of blood and seeing other people bleed. But with that lovely thought, I'm going to leave things here, so until the next time, thank you all for watching, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below to let me know what you're thinking. And I will see you all in the next video.